Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? UFC 307 is tomorrow. We got it in Salt Lake City. It's an elevation. Be careful betting. Elevation always causes some problems. Motherfuckers gas. But before we get into that, let's say long live Sway. Sway forever. Forever Sway. UFC 307. Alex Pereira versus Khalil Roundtree Jr. Roundtree's getting gifted. Little main event here, but um, yeah, I mean it's a decent card. We lost one of the good fights on there, and Aljamain versus Movsar Evliev. But why is the champion fighting the eighth ranked fucking fighter in the division? Odds make sense. Minus 485, plus 370. I think if Roundtree wins, it's gonna be a fluke. I mean, there's no. I mean, this kind of feels like that Sean Strickland versus Izzy matchup. Kind of. The odds are in the same place. I mean, there's something about this that feels off. But like, man, let's tap into um, Khalil Roundtree Jr. The guy is, he's had close fights with Jacoby, lost to Anthony Smith. I just don't understand what he's doing. He's 13-5-1 or 13-5-0. His nickname is the War Horse. The fuck is that? Nine wins by knockout, four wins by decision, two losses by knockout. So he has been knocked out before. One loss by submission, two losses by decision. 9-5 in the UFC. Currently on a nice little five fight winning streak in which he beat Anthony Smith. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But he's lost to guys like Ian Kutalaba, Marcin Prachnio, not a good guy to lose to. But since then he leveled up. He beat Carl Roberson, who's taking down everybody in the division. Justin Jacoby. He's he's a decent kickboxer coming from Glory too. Same as Pereira. But yeah, um, I don't understand the matchup. I don't know. I thought maybe they were saving what's his name, Ankalaev for UFC 308 in Abu Dhabi, but he's not on that card, so I think that's who should be next in line for a title shot. But let me, I'm like, my bad, guys. But yeah, before he got to the UFC, I mean, Tyson Pedro beat him. We just saw him retire. He's on a nice five fight winning streak, but this is Alex Pereira. He's going up against a fucking. He's done everything in the fucking sport so far. He's knocked out Izzy. Nobody's been able to do that. He fucking went up and got a second championship. Already in the UFC, 8-1. He only had one fight in the LFA. He has 10 professional MMA fights. Before that, we all know kickboxing. There's something off here. That's all I'm gonna say. But I wouldn't lay that minus 500 on Pereira. I wouldn't lay the minus 330 on a Pereira knockout. But I do like Pereira in rounds one, two, three. That's grouped together for minus 155 odds on FanDuel. It's the best I got for that. Um, I'm gonna see this UFC 307 in full. But yeah, I gotta go Pereira. There's something about Roundtree where it's like my gut just doesn't love the match. Like it's not even the matchup that I don't love. It's just the fact that Roundtree could definitely fucking find a shot in there, and if he does, if they do clinch and Roundtree somehow is able to take him to the ground, I don't know. Like I don't know how that shit goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, Pereira is a dog though. Like Pereira should win this fight, and then he should move up to heavyweight and have that super fight with fucking Tom Aspinall. If they snooze on that, if they're not gonna get the Jones fight with Aspinall, you got to get that fight with Aspinall. So yeah, guys. Pereira rounds one, two, three, grouped together, minus 155 on FanDuel. And then we have Raquel Pennington. Let's talk about Raquel right now. She's 16-8. She's married to Tisha Torres. 1-1 when it comes to TKO, 4-1 when it comes to subs, 11-6 when it comes to decision, 13-5 in the UFC. Currently on a nice little six-fight winning streak. She beat Aspen Ladd, but she's very inactive. She beat Myro Beno Silva in that fight, beat her pretty convincingly. She beat Macy Chachon, who's really good in my opinion. Lost to Holly Holm. Can't, can't take anything away from that. Lost to Jermaine in 2018. I mean, Rocky's been getting beat by the best of the best. I mean, and she's 36, and that shit really doesn't apply for women. I feel like when women get old, they kind of just like retire into the sunset. They don't really like lose their last fight, especially when their opponent, the challenger, Juliana Pena, 10-5, 35 years old as well. She's 5'6", 69-inch reach. We'll go back here real 1 second. 5'7" for Rocky, 67.5-inch reach. But I think Raquel Pennington is a way better boxer. I think Pena had that one fluke win, and you know, that's it. Like she got Amanda Nunes, who was fucked up from COVID, beat her, even though she was losing the whole fucking, like losing every minute of the fight until she won it. I think Rocky stays champ here, guys. I hate to go against Juliana Pena and her shit talk, and I know they're probably gonna try to build fucking Kayla Harrison up off and then like try to make that fight happen, especially after the press conference. But I'm going with Raquel Pennington here. I don't mind. Actually, no, it's 5 round fight. I'm lying. I was gonna say I don't mind plus 3.5 because it is a female fight, but um, I'm gonna stick with Rocky here at minus 160 odds. Uh, and I like the over 4.5, minus 270. Thing goes the distance. Moving on, the fight I'm probably most excited for here. Number 10, Jose Aldo versus number 11, Mario Batista. Plus 120 odds right now for Jose Aldo. Sway loved that number. I don't understand why he's the fucking underdog. What do we have to see here? What do we have to see? 32-8 to 14-2. Mario Batista's a dog. Don't get me wrong. But and Aldo's got the reach. And to be honest, he is old. He's really old. like let's not get wrong. Like, don't get me wrong here. He's fucking old as shit. But he he's still one of the best leg kickers in the game. I thought Jonathan Martinez was gonna win that fight, y'all. And then out of nowhere, this man just comes out and fucking, just like completely shut down Jonathan Martinez, who I think is one of the most fucking skilled guys in that bantamweight division. With those leg kicks, Jonathan Martinez had broken Nurmagomedov, and you're telling me Aldo just went in there and fucking won a decision easy. But 16-4 when it comes to TKO for Aldo, 14-3 by decision, only 2 wins by submission, 1 loss, 14-7 in the UFC. But man, that losing streak was Holloway twice, Volkanovski, Jan, Marias in the split decision, Conor McGregor. So 6 of those 8 losses are to those names. I don't give a fuck. Give me Jose Aldo. Do we even have to see Mario Bautista profile here? Do we even have to see Mario Bautista's profile? But 38 years old, he's not 38. He's definitely over 40. He's from the fucking favelas in Brazil. So, looking at Mario Bautista, he's gonna have a 7 year youth advantage, 3-1 TKO, 6-1 submission, 5-0 decision. He's 8-2 in the UFC, 2-0 in LFA. Um, last wins are against Blackshear and Ricky Simone. So this is a huge level in competition here. He did beat Miles Johns in 2020. That's a good win, but there's just not enough competition for me to like the strength of competition is not enough to make me think that he's gonna run through Jose Aldo. 6 of 8 losses are McGregor, Holloway twice, Volkanovski, Marias, and fucking Peter Yan. Give me a break. This guy's not on that level, and I think Martinez had a better chance to beat Aldo than Bautista does. So give me Aldo as the underdog all day in this fight. I don't care about you know just money line. I think that's a bet. Kalen Vera is number 2 in women's bantamweight. All right. Quick breakdown on this fight. I got Kevin Holland. I think he pieces Dolidze up. I'm actually gonna give y'all. I think Holland has good jujitsu off his back. Like Dolidze is very good at grappling, but Holland, there's like a threshold to like the names he's gonna beat. Like and I think this falls in that threshold of names he could definitely beat. And then he has looked better at 185 too, to be fair. Um, UFC 307. Let's just go through their shit real quick. So yeah, we had Dolidze, who's 13-3, coming out of Georgia. The Georgian's been doing well lately. 10-0 when it comes to finishes, never been finished. 3-3 when it comes to decision. He beat Anthony Smith. He lost to Nasruddin in a majority decision. That was actually weird because he beat Nasruddin beat the brakes off him, in my opinion. Marvin Vettori was a close fight. Um, if Dolidze gets control, he could definitely win this fight. But I mean, man, Sway said it, bro. You can't bet on Kevin Holland. Um, I think this fight does not go the distance, guys. I think Holland's gonna come out hot. Um, let's go fight to not go to distance. Another underdog pick plus 140, guys. I like that. I also like Kevin Holland in this fight. I do think he'll stuff the takedowns. I think the lead's a very slow on the striking, and he's live for a knockout. I mean, Kevin Holland plus 350 knockout. I don't hate it because Dolidze's hands are slow, but if Nasruddin couldn't knock him out, Holland probably can't either unless he finds a perfect shot. Um, Call me crazy here, but for the next fight, I'm just throwing it out there. Kayla Harrison hasn't seen this type of competition yet. Taking plus 3.5 at plus 225 odds at Caitlin Vieira. I mean, she's cutting a lot of weight. She's naturally a 155 pounder, naturally a 170 pounder in judo when she won her judo gold medals. 35 pounds is a lot of difference in like how you move, how strong you are, how much cardio you got at elevation. I wouldn't be surprised if the Kayla Harrison hype train gets fucking derailed here, especially out Caitlin Vieira won her last fight. Give me the plus 3.5 on Caitlin Vieira plus 225 odds. Um, man, guys, this is the fucking one fight that can go one way or it can go the other way. It's either gonna go this way or it's gonna go this way. Stephen Thompson is either gonna piece the fuck out of Joaquin Buckley because Joaquin Buckley is gonna be too fucking proud and he's gonna want to fucking strike with the best striker that's been in the UFC. And why are we even having this fight when we could do Michael Venom fucking Page versus Thompson? I guess they're trying to build Buckley up. The only way he's gonna win is if he uses some grappling. Uh, I think Thompson has one of the best takedown defenses in the game. I don't hate Stephen Thompson to steal around here. Plus 3.5. I like it. And Thompson's a really tough guy to finish. Um, so plus 3.5 for Stephen Thompson is minus 125. Fight to go to distance is minus 185. Those are the picks for that one. Real quick, Marina Rodriguez, Yasmin Lucindo. Yasmin Lucindo is another judoka. She's good, but so is Marina Rodriguez is really good too. But she does things that lose her the fight, but she wins rounds. You get what I'm saying? So I love the plus 3.5 on Marina Rodriguez as well. Moving on, man. Cesar Almeida, he's far gone, minus 400, but I do think he finds that killer shot. Cesar Almeida versus Ihor Pretoria. Damn, a TKO is not even worth much. Minus 225 odds. Um, Cesar Almeida to win by KO in round two or round one, or Cesar Almeida to win and under 1.5 rounds, minus 110. Ihor gasses, but so Almeida because he's really old. He came to the UFC really late, but he came from Glory Kickboxing, where Alex Pereira came from. Um, Throwing next couple out there, I like Alexander Hernandez. I think Oven St. Preux is a good underdog, and the over 1.5 in the Ryan Spann and OSP fight, I like it a lot. Mm. Carla Esparza plus 3.5, minus 225. Lock that shit in. And the first fight of the night, I ran through this shit. Um, Over 2.5 for Court McGee and Tim Means. Both old guys, probably just gonna be in there surviving, in the third round. It's going to be a close fight, probably maybe a split decision. But both guys, I actually think Tim Means win this fight if I have to pick a winner, especially since the odds have dropped to minus 185 from minus 230. So we'll go Tim Means in the Tim Means. We're gonna go Tim Means money line, and we're gonna go fight to go over 2.5 rounds minus 195. Yo, football episode drop tomorrow. I didn't even have to do the screen share, but just to go through real quick, for all the fights. I like Pereira rounds one, two, and three. I think it's on FanDuel minus 155. I like Rocky Pennington here as minus 160 favorite. I like Jose Aldo plus 125 odds. Lock it in now before all the money keeps coming in on him. Um, we're gonna go with Kevin Holland, even though Sway said never to bet on this motherfucker again. And Dolidze, he can definitely grapple, but I think the striking of Kevin Holland is just too quick and it's too precise. And he's been looking a lot better at 185 than he has at 170. Caitlin Vieira plus 3.5. Don't think she'll win the fight, but might be a stinker. Um, I like Stephen Thompson plus 3.5 minus 125 and fight to go to distance. I love Marina Rodriguez plus 3.5 here, minus 165 odds. I like Alexander Hernandez in this fight. Cesar Almeida by knockout in the first round or under 1.5 rounds, minus 110 for the under 1.5. OSP is not a bad dog. Ryan Spann does not impose his will at all. Fucking he suck. I mean he suck. He doesn't suck. He's got good jujitsu for a 205er, but I think plus 3.5 OSP isn't crazy. And he might be one of those dogs that win. Because Ryan Spann does gas. Tough fight, but plus 3.5 as far as I hear. And I like Tim Means to open up the fight or open up the card. And I like that fight to go to distance. Yo, it has been a pleasure. You have NFL picks drop tomorrow. Tune in for the. Let me know how y'all been doing on the UFC picks. I've been throwing out some good prop bets. This week was just a little crazy at work, so I just did this last minute on a Friday. But long live Sway. Rest in peace, Sway. I miss you, my dog, Sway. Hold on, hold on. You gotta sign off. You gotta sign off on it. No. My dog, for life, bro. I miss you like a mom. Let's sweep them. Let's get everything I said right, dog. I love you. I should low key leave that here for the next episode.